Hey folks, let's learn something new about the oil and gas industry. All right, today we're very lucky. We're still at NAPE, but we have Pam Feist here, who's the current president of the AAPL. How are you doing today, Pam?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Yeah, and so Pam, I want to talk a little bit about NAPE. We're still a little bit in this low crude price environment. This is my second day here. I have seen some big dollar deals being done on the show floor, right? There's properties everywhere. Let's talk about the advantages of attending NAPE, even in a low crude price environment.
Okay, I would say one of the big advantages is this is the largest networking event for the industry and for landmen. And what a great opportunity to keep those connections. The other part of NAPE that's very important is that this is the largest venue for buying and selling prospects, I would say, in the world.
Yeah. So it's one of the things I really love about this. This is the only oil event that I go to anywhere in the world where everybody that comes here is in the mentality of either to buy something or to sell something. So it's a different energy.
Absolutely. It's a different energy. And even though we're in a downturn, the energy I'm feeling at this event is a very optimistic attitude. Everyone is gearing up to be ready when the price goes back up. And it's just a positive attitude out there.
Yeah, and so I agree. So I was here last year, and there were still some unknowns out there. And now the mood is, okay, we've hit rock bottom. We're headed on the way up. We don't know how quickly we're moving back up, but we know we're going in the right direction. But I want to back up a little bit. You talked about networking. Another thing I think that's really vital about NAPE is if I was in this business and I was trying to set meetings with all these people, I would spend a year of my life traveling around, whereas here you can meet everybody in one place in a couple of days.
Absolutely correct. Not only going from booth to booth, but there are so many events that happen off-site, different receptions and that sort of thing. And even last night when I got back to the hotel after dinner, there were tons of landmen in the lobby by the bar networking in the hotel. So there is networking going on everywhere at NAPE.
Yeah, and so in the last couple of years, I've noticed, and I don't know if I've become more aware of it, but so it's not just people with prospect properties. It's not just landmen. There's people out here with cash. There's investors. There's venture equity out there. There are people out there looking to hire. There are people looking for jobs. So NAPE's become much bigger and broader than it used to be.
Absolutely. It covers all arenas. We have a lot of investment opportunities out there. I love the fact that we have our theater that gives the people who have either cash to provide or want to buy into prospects or want to sell prospects the opportunity to give a little 10-minute presentation of their prospect to the audience. And it just moves very quickly, but we have it all scheduled where they know who's going to talk about what at such and such time, and that's been very effective for us.
Yeah, and I actually sat through several yesterday and today, and what I liked about it is you could tell these guys knew exactly what they're doing. This isn't some armchair geologist. This is a guy's boots on the ground in the field doing work, knows exactly what properties has, knows what the investment it takes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you're out there, if you have any advice for people out there that are looking to send their employees to NAPE, they're kind of on the fence, like whether they should or they shouldn't, what would you tell them?
I would say the value for their money is there, not only because of the networking, but because of the opportunities. There are more deals that happen at NAPE than I think anyone really ever imagines, the volume of it. I have friends who have been in this industry for a long time who have said that the key to their continuing with their company was because of a huge deal that they were able to make at NAPE.
Yeah, and I've talked to several vendors. They've actually interviewed several vendors that actually closed deals on the show floor. That's unbelievable. Yeah, so I want to thank you for your time today. It was really a pleasure having you sit down with us. If you want to go to NAPE, if you're not sure what NAPE is, if you're out there in the landman world, the prospect world of properties, where should they go?
They should go to landman.org, our AAPL website. It lists all of our events. It lists all of the wonderful things that we do as an organization for our members. We have tools for our landmen to use, ambassador toolkits and that sort of thing. I mean, it's just, and it keeps everyone up to date on what's going on in the industry as a whole.
Yeah, and actually, I'm glad you brought up the ambassador toolkits because I've run across those. So if you're in this industry and you have friends or relatives in other parts that don't quite understand the oil and gas industry, y'all have actually provided some free education so people can understand how vitally important this industry is to not just the U.S., but to the globe.
Right. With our toolkits, it puts the facts out there, for instance, on what fracking really is all about. And it helps our landmen communicate with the public when they have questions in that regard. We also provide wonderful educational opportunities to our members online, which is much more convenient for them and a much less cost for them. They don't have to pay the travel expense to attend a seminar, a live seminar, or take away from a day rate that they might be losing that day to take an educational class. So we've really concentrated on making that much easier and more affordable for our members.
Yeah, and you've done a great job. So if you're on the fence, go to NAPE. If you want some more information about the oil and gas industry, especially upstream on land, go check out AAPL's website. We'll stick a link in the show notes so you don't have to be writing anything down. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, folks, I hope this helped. We will see you next time.